All right. I think we're good. Cool. All right, welcome back. We're gonna be drafting some more no holds barred slash power max cube here. So basically, just for those that haven't seen one of these drafts yet, it's vintage cube kind of cranked up a notch. It's got all the initiative and monarch stuff. It's really powerful. It's got all the strongest combos, time vault combos, and demonic consultation, Thassa's Oracle, Splinter Twin, all the big stuff. A lot of instant win capabilities. Let's see what we get pack one here. All right. Well, speak of the devil, speak of the demon. We have demonic consultation here. I don't think it's really like a first pick kind of card, but I guess it wouldn't be that crazy. I think I would rather take Dark Ritual or Fable or Feywild Caretaker. Wheel of Fortune's pretty strong too, especially when you're trying to find like combo pieces. I think I would take Fable over it. I'm looking at Dark Ritual. I haven't gone the route of like super heavy combo. Although I guess my first draft was, it was pretty combo heavy. I had like a couple instant wins. But yeah, I wouldn't mind starting with Dark Ritual. I think Fable's typically better, but Ritual is pretty broken. I don't know. Yeah, actually, I'll just start with Fable. I think it's a little safer, a lot more splashable, and it's a little bit of a coward pick, but it's okay. So now we could take a Traxa. It's pretty good with like Fable to be able to discard it for Reanimator. There's Flash, of course, is in the set. What's up, Kagexai? Cage whatever. Yeah, Vintage Cube. It's so yeah, Vintage Cube, but like I was saying, it's cranked up to the max. There's a Flage here too. I mean, Flage is also good. Pretty fair all told as far as what this format can do. I kind of want to take a Traxa over it to start with. Chrome Mox is also pretty solid, but I think I'd take a Traxa here. Okay, now we get past Simian Spirit Guide, Mind Twist. There's a little bit more fast mana in this iteration of the cube than there typically is, so Mind Twist gets a little better. I could take that. I've noticed in just the few drafts that I've done that white tends to go around even more often than it normally does. So you can probably draft like a really good mono white list with cards like Archon that prevent combos. I think Lotus Petal's solid. I like Relic of Sauron, but a little slow. Spirit Guide's fine. I mean, I think Mind Twist is probably the pick, but I don't have any fast mana yet. If I already had some fast mana, maybe, but I take Spirit Guide or Lotus Petal. I'm gonna start with the Petal. All right, now we get Torsten, so that if we get Flash, it's pretty good. I'm not passing too much. I mean, there's a Steam Vents that would be good. I should maybe just take that, because that'd be good if we do get Flash anyway, right? Also helps if we end up in Twin instead of Flash. Like, if we take Torsten, we're kind of going all in on Flash or Reanimator or Through the Breach type stuff. Not a bad thing, but Steam Vents is pretty good. Let's go Torsten. Let's just dive in. Okay. I mean, Triplicate Titan kind of goes in that archetype too, but I think it's slightly less good than what we already have, and there is a Lightning Greaves, Generous Ant, Elves of Deep Shadow. I guess there's not actually anything super good for my start here. Fiery Confluence is a really strong card, but not so much with like the cheat big creatures into play type strat. Maybe I'll just take, I guess I can just take the Titan. Wishclaw is not nothing. Greaves isn't something, but I guess I'll just take the triplicate and just really hope I get Flash or Sneak or Through the Breach. So Chain of Smog, another combo card, works with the Magecraft creatures to make infinite triggers on those. One of them just drains your opponent, so it's just an instant win, and the other one makes infinite tokens. Then we got Ancient Tomb, Wasteland. Malevolent Rumble is pretty solid. Persist, but it doesn't work with Legends, so not that great. I think I take Ancient Tomb here. I mean, turn 2 Fable's pretty sick. Yeah, I see good white going late. Mother of Runes, Flicker Wisp still here. Lurrus. I don't think I take Lurrus. It's a strong card and still pack 1, but I have 3 strong big creatures that make me want to go like Reanimator, Through the Breach type stuff. I guess Chandra's fine. Probably just take Life Death. I don't think I want Endatha Triumph. Just take the Life Death. Okay, now we get Shallow Grave, Woodfall Primus, Nexus. I guess Nexus isn't too bad. But like playing a 6 mana artifact that then brings out your 7 mana creatures is like not that exciting. I think it's Shallow Grave, but I could actually see it being Primus. Let's go Shallow Grave. Problem is Shallow Grave doesn't trigger like Titan or Torsten on the exit, but still fine. I think taking our 4th big creature is probably not the move when we have a Shallow Grave we can take. Probably grab Scrubland now, although I guess Iteration might be... Yeah, I guess Iteration's better. More likely to be red-blue than white. Flage came around. I like Dreadfuge to kind of clear the way of interaction. Not really plundering. Yeah, I guess Dreadfuge could be something. Got the Spirit Guide. Nice. Okay, I mean, Pyro's not nothing. Got the Confluence. And I guess there's a world where I play Tarfire. If I care about Delirium. Card types and whatnot. Okay, so not like a crazy good start, but we kind of have a direction. Really looking for Flash. Flash, Through the Breach, Sneak Attack are like pretty much the top of the list right now. You know, under Power, of course. Okay, speaking of Power. So there's a 4th Aerlingus here, another very strong card, but I'm going to slam Ancestral Recall. Passing a Shieldred, which would be great. From the Catacombs is awesome. Yeah, probably not going to get either of those back. But it's okay. I might actually play Leyline Binding if I get that back. We'll see how our fixing ends up. Okay. Speaking of fixing, I might be taking Wooded Foothills here. It's a red fetch. We're not 0% to want green also. There's a Faithless Looting, which could be good. Cheap discard spell for recursion. Toxic Deluge, of course, is powerful. But I'm looking to play 3 colors already. And I don't have any fixing. So I feel like taking a fetch is pretty important. It's tough to pass Toxic Deluge though. But I think I'll regret it if I don't take this Foothills. Okay. Now we get a Passageway Seer, Soul Cauldron. I mean, Blightsteel is, you could technically sneak it, but it's not the best. Yeah, I'll take the Seer, I guess. I'm not really playing anything else here. Coma's pretty good to recur. I already have 3 things that have ETBs. So, just take the 4-drop. Now we get a Grief, a Hymn to Turok. Volcanic Island probably has to be the pick, though. Gemstone Caverns is not nothing. There's also Vaultborn. I mean, probably one of the best, if not the best, flash creature. But I don't have flash yet, so I really think like taking a 4th creature that's good with flash before I even have anything that goes well with these, apart from, Shallow Grave, Recursion. But I think taking the fixing is pretty important, considering what I already have. If it was the case that I like already had flash and I only had maybe just Triplicate Titan, I could maybe consider Vaultborn, but I think Volcanic kind of has to be the pick there. Now we get an Arid Mesa. We're not currently playing white, but we're also not playing green. So do I want another just like red fetch? I think I'd rather take Prismatic Vista in that case. But other very strong cards. There's Fury. I'll have a decent amount of red. I don't think I'm gonna end up with like a ton of red. But being able to like Fury and then Shallow Grave it back or recur it could be pretty good. Definitely a lot better in like a more mid-rangey format. I think as it is, I'm going to take the land. Just make sure I get good fixing. So late Swords to Plowshares there, of course. But I don't think I'm going to end up playing white. So Foothills is already a red-blue fetch. So taking Trop doesn't make it like a extra blue, really. I don't think that's necessary. There's a Spell Seeker here, which is great if we actually do end up getting flash. We're kind of going more and more just banking on getting flash eventually. There's an Alpha Deathclaw. When it enters or becomes monstrous, destroy trigger permanent. Okay, I mean that's pretty good. I like Edict also. Let's see. But I think Spellseeker is good enough, especially if we do get the flash. Undercity Sewers is probably the pick here. It's not fetchable currently, but blue-black Surveil land's pretty solid. I think I like it over City of Traders. We already have Ancient Tomb. Yeah, really good white cards coming around late, as you can see. I predicted it from the start. We get a path. Yeah, like mono, if we had just been drafting mono white, we'd have a sick list. Knight's Whisper is not bad. That or Creeping Tar Pit, another tapped blue-black land. Probably play that over Urborg. Urborg's fine. Take a Knight's Whisper, I think. Oh, we also have Ancestral. I didn't even mention that with Spellseeker, but we do have Ancestral. Not bad. Okay. Probably just take Spire Bluff now over Abrade. Binding. Wield the Looting. That's nice. I think I take that over Grave Titan. Grave Titan's not bad with like sneak attack and recursion stuff, but I think having a cheap discard spell is pretty sweet. Alright, Epicure, definitely like a playable card, but I'm going to start it in the board. Skydiver, I don't think I'm playing Kellen. Skydiver could be good. We wield the Fury and the Johnny. Yeah, just red-white, super open, I guess. Not really playing Bronco. Yeah, I'll take the Fury. And the Deathclaw. I mean, we could play it. I'll leave it in for now. Formal Air going last. So this is actually a really strong card despite it going last. 3 mana, you return a creature mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, and you attach it to it. +2/+2 vigilance, just all for 3 mana. Pretty great. Ooh, this is a tough one, actually. I mean, I'm going to take Mox. It's not really that tough, but it's tough to pass a Broadside Bombardiers. I would probably play the Talisman if we wheel it. Would like to wheel Fatal Push. But yeah, this isn't actually like the best Bombardiers deck. I would still play it, of course, but it's certainly not the best Bombardiers list. I'll happily take a Mox Sapphire though. Really need to find Sneak or Through the Breach or Flash here. I did pass a Vaultborn, so it is possible somebody else like has some incentive to take Flash, but I have pretty much all the other good ones. Besides like Archon, I guess. But Vaultborn's sort of the big one, so maybe somebody's taken it already. We shall see. Okay. Some good lands. Could take Scalding Tarn. But I think Blood Crypt is actually what I want. Red-black land that's fetchable with Wooded Foothills. If I take Scalding Tarn, it's a red-blue land as a fetch. I guess it gets Undercity Sewers, making it a Grixis land. Yeah, there's obviously a much better chance that Blood Crypt wheels than Scalding Tarn. I don't think it will wheel. There's also Entomb. Entomb is pretty sick, but I think I want the fixing. And do I though? Entomb is pretty great. It is like one of the few ways for this deck to do really broken stuff. I'm gonna take the fixing though. I think I'll end up with plenty of playables. Now we get a Dack Fayden, Memory Lapse. Tidebinder Dreams is good too. I like Pyroglyph typically, but I think I want Dack. So discard outlet also obviously steals opponent's artifacts if it applies. I would like to have Memory Lapse, but I think Dack is pretty good here. Now we get Exhume, Kolaghan's Command, Discharge. I guess I'll just take Exhume. I like Kolaghan's Command though. I'm getting nervous here. We still haven't seen Sneak, Breach, or Flash. I guess Lim-Dûl's Vault isn't nothing, but if I had Flash, I'd be more tempted to play it, but I don't currently. I think I just have to take Exhume because we're kind of just going more Reanimator than Flash if we don't end up actually getting it, of course. Now we got Emperor of Bones or Fanatic. Fanatic is cool, but I think Emperor of Bones is pretty solid. There's also Oliphant. I mean, my fixing's pretty solid now, though, with the Scalding Tarn. But it's a nice, like, quick discard into Life Death or Exhume. Yeah, I guess maybe it is better. Now we get Blood Tithe, Urtai, Confidant, Spell Pierce. Corpse Dance is fine. Once again, it's not great with like the death trigger stuff because it exiles. I guess I mean I like Urtai, but I think Blood Tithe is the pick here. Makes a discard outlet, can be removal too. Blocker. Dark Confidant's typically great, but you know, when you have a bunch of high mana cost stuff, it's a little risky. Blood Tithe is also another red card for Pyro and Fury, if I play those. Reprieve, yeah, white would have been insane. Bone Crusher, Goyf, Mightstone, nah. I guess Bone Crusher could be something. Although Treasure Cruise, nah, I don't think I'm really treasure cruising. Well, no Flash, no Breach, no Sneak. It's unfortunate. Felt like I was set up pretty well for it, but just didn't get there. It is the risky run when you're trying to build a deck without the key card. You know, you're taking all this stuff around it in hopes that you find it. But, I think I'll take Karakas here over Kitesail Freebooter and Grist. Karakas is pretty sick. Now we get the Fatal Push on the wheel. Trumpeting Carnosaur kind of discards itself to be exhumed and Shallowgraved and whatnot. But I think I take Fatal Push. And we wield the Blood Crypt. That's very nice. Namesticker Goblin, like super late Solitude. Look at this shit. Like white is just literally nobody's playing white. Zero. There are 0 white cards. Somebody took a Swords to Plowshares, and that's the only white card that's going to get played in this draft. I mean, I'm sure somebody started taking white cards. It has a sick mono white list, but or not mono white, but you know, they got something. Yeah, Unearthed isn't really where I'm at, but I'll take a Dreams, I guess. I mean, Tidebinder's fine, but I'm not really like a tempo deck. I'd rather just get some hand disruption. Wheeling Kolaghan's Command is nice for sure. And you know, this is part of why I take fixing a lot higher. Got the Confidant, because like, you know, you just pick up these great cards at the end that I'm happy to play, and now I have to make some cuts, you know, and I have 11 lands. I probably can cut the Spirit Guide. It does allow me to do some like, you know, Faithless Looting into Exhume a turn earlier or something, but I guess that's not even really true because it'd still be, yeah, no. I think I can probably cut the Spirit Guide. If I had Sneak or Through the Breach, I would keep it in, but I think right now it can stay out. And 16 lands wouldn't actually be crazy. My curve kind of stops at 3, but I have 1/4. Can probably just cut Alpha Deathclaw. I don't need 4 big things plus Fury. Deathclaw is definitely the worst. I'm not opposed to playing Fiery Confluence just as a little sweeper and artifact destroyer. Could bring it in the board though. Epicure, I don't think I want. It works well with Harvester and like general discard stuff, but I don't think I need it. And then just play like 16, or I guess 15 lands plus Mox Oliphant. Seems decent. I think Spellseeker's still worth it. We have Ancestral, Exhume, Shallowgrave. Can't get Life Death with it, but it's okay. Dreams of Steel and Oil is also nice to prevent our opponent from having a good Exhume target, because it exiles something from the graveyard too. I think this deck is like decent at keeping initiative, or at least trying to take it back. It's like Pyro, Fury, Fatal Push, Dreams. Let's jam this. One island. Yeah, don't want a forest, I don't think. One, two, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or no. I just need another swamp. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blue. It's kind of a lot. But I do want a basic, so I guess it's fine. I kind of want another black source. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, sure. That works. Let's jam. So didn't end up with anything crazy. No, I'll say it for the 10th time. No flash, breach, or sneak, which is what I was hoping for. But but we got a couple like recursion spells, probably among the worst recursion spells. But there's potential for some shenanigans. We have some interaction. A couple other ways to win. Hmm. All right, what do we got? We get to play first. Yeah. Playing against a Lurrus opponent, so they could have Black Lotus. I mean, this is a play nothing, pass, discard, play land, go, land, exhume, triplicate titan. It's like turn 3 or 4 or whatever. Miss 2 land drops. Yeah. Oh, what? Wow, I'm so stupid. I have Oliphant. That was so dumb. I forgot I could cycle it and then exhume it. I even mentioned it earlier. What a dummy. I need a blue source and a red source beyond this. Yeah, I think I have to mulligan. Okay, I'll keep this. Keep Atraxa. Try to draw into recursion. That's about all I can do. And they have gemstone. Okay. Sure. Get blood crypt. No, let's just get volcanic. Wow, shuffled iteration to the top. I think I discard Fury because discarding iteration and keeping Fury means I have to draw a red card for it to be good. And with iteration, I just have to draw a red source or blue source. Voidwalker. Okay, well, the big thing's already in the yard, so that's good. It's a little awkward because, you want to play iteration when you still have a land drop. But if I play Swamp and go Fatal Push, I still won't be able to play iteration without a land drop. But I think I say go. I don't know. Playing something pre-combat. Wonder if that means they're not attacking with Voidwalker. I don't know. Sword of the Meek. Ah, okay. Hmm. Black, black. I mean, I think I want to play looting. I think I want Blood Crypt out. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I think I'll play the Mox. Playing against black, it's definitely more likely that they have discard, of course. The problem is, oh, well, I don't know if they meant to do that, but whatever. I guess I draw first with Ancestral. Yeah, let's draw first. Spellseeker Dreams Exhume. Okay, so this is a situation I was talking about where we can dreams, get the Voidwalker out, and then exhume with nothing in their yard. Hexmage, Talisman. Oh, so maybe they just. No, because they had a land drop. They didn't play a land. I think they just have 6 on accident. Um, yeah, I guess I take that. Get my Atraxa. Alright, GG. So they have 6. They would have been able to play like Thespian Stage. They probably wouldn't have played Wishclaw or Hexmage, so they just missed a land drop. Like I don't think it really changed that much. I was still gonna be able to Dreams plus Exhume there. Mm. Okay, so up against Lurrus, Depths combo. The Voidwalker, which is annoying. Skydiver could be something. They showed Urza's Saga, which probably means they have Lotus too, which sucks. Could bring in Confluence or Skydiver or both. Spirit Guide on the draw might be good. I'm not quite so enthusiastic about Dread Fugue against Lurrus, but I think I still want it. Like they don't just start with Lurrus, you know. So I think getting something like Voidwalker out of their hand before they can play it turn 2 is pretty valuable. Um, yeah, I think I just run it back. Let's see if they show some real artifacts we need to take care of. Because if it's just Lotus and they're just playing Saga to get Lotus and to like make a couple tokens, then it's not worth bringing in Skydiver. Sand looks decent. Not super exciting, but decent. I could start with Dreams. It's probably a good move just to get Voidwalker out of the way if they have it. It also gets artifacts, so I'm pretty unlikely to completely whiff. Okay, well, I only have one target. They take my Emperor. I I don't love that, but it's okay. I'm gonna do the same thing to them. So they have a Mox. Okay. Well, yeah, Skydiver's probably coming in now if I lose this. I drew Sewers. I don't love that. I didn't want to draw land of any sort, but I was gonna go fetch the Sewers. Um. Yeah. Streams it up, I think. Wow, I did. I shouldn't have said anything. I did whiff. Well, the good news is they don't have much going on, but the bad news is they get to play Saga. Okay, well, I whiffed somehow. In the creature artifact deck that they're playing, I saw no creatures or artifacts. They played Academy. Why would they do that? Are they just going to get Lurrus and play? They don't have double black, though. Why did they play Academy and not Saga? That's weird. I think I just play. Like, I want to. I mean, looting's fine. I kind of want to play Sewers and just surveil first, but I guess that doesn't really make sense. Especially when I have other lands. Do I go Vista? Let's just Scalding Tarn, I think. Get a Volcanic. If I rip a big creature, so be it. Lotus Petal. So now I can Spell Seeker for something. Exhume. Just in case they hit me with a Mind Twist or something. Obviously they can unmask and take my Spell Seeker, which kind of sucks, but they have double mocks, yeah. Yeah, we're getting the getting the Skydiver in here for sure. Go ahead and unmask me, brother. What's up, Morbid Soul? Oh wow, speak of the devil. Mind Twisterino. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it sucks but I don't get to Spell Seeker, but discarding 2 lands is not really that big of a deal. Now we're just trying to rip. I can just play Spire Bluff and pass. Yeah, because I want the mana, and I don't want to just looting with no cards in hand, of course. Hopefully they don't play Voidwalker. There we go. Life Death. They have Unmask. Saga's gone. So it's just Unmask in their hand. And they didn't put Lurrus to hand, which is weird. Strange to not do that. Torstein. Unless they're trying to like Thespian stage the Urza Saga, I guess. I don't know. Like activate Saga and Thespian stage their Saga. So we're bottoming Ancestral and Fable, unfortunately, but we get a couple beefcakes. They get to take my Fury. I guess I could flashback Faithless Looting and get him in the yard if I feel like that's better. Does this exile him? No, it just discards it. Yeah, okay. Whatever, I don't care then. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. They're gonna make a creature and then stage the Saga, or stage, I guess Academy's legendary, so they can't do that. They could have also just forgotten that they could put Lurrus in hand. Sometimes people do that. Yep. It's not bad. So now they make another token. Hopefully they don't have Lotus. The double mocks makes it less likely that they have Lotus, but I'm not so sure. Why would you tap Saga? Or Academy, I mean. That doesn't make sense. It's about to make 1,000,000 mana. Bobble, okay. It's still very good. So their second Saga goes to 1, so they can't make a token with it yet. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to unmask because they don't have anything else to do besides put Lurrus to hand. They can't cast it yet. They know what cards I have in hand because Torsten reveals them, of course. So, assuming the Fury is getting unmasked, and then we get stuck with a 9-mana Titan. So I can looting next turn and try to find Exhume. Put Lurrus to hand. And one unknown. Blood Crypt. Okay. So Oliphant's obviously castable. So I think I just ditch these land, like a land and a triplicate Titan. Pass the turn. I'm taking at least 6 if they attack. If they have another artifact, I could take 7. Well, Cracking Bauble makes it less scary. But they can play Lurrus and replay Bauble, so be back to where we were. Mox Diamond. Okay. A lot of Urza's Saga targets. So now they're going to be 7/7s. And the way they tapped makes me think they have a black card in hand. Because they're fine wasting blue mana. But I don't know. You have removal? Caustic Bronco. It's not bad. Really? I mean, I have to block. Seems like you wouldn't want to give me all these chumpers, though. Probably better to not crack the fetch and just use Lotus Petal. Yeah. I think we're pretty dead, though. You get to draw an extra card here. They make another Saga token. They replay Bobble again, and they get to attack with Bronco. So they can just kill me off the Bronco swing, potentially. Still have some big stuff in the deck. I need to draw Exhume, because they still don't have any creatures in the yard. Wow, they had another 0 mana artifact. That's pretty crazy. Bobble, double mox. Well, I mean triple mox, but it's a mox diamond. And then Urza's Bobble also. Pretty good. So they replay the Bobble instead of waiting for Bronco. Oh, I should have played Wooded Foothills, I guess. I'm probably not cracking it, but probably still should have played it. I was thinking maybe I had another like looter. I have Dak in the deck, so I should probably keep it, I guess. Cause see, they are attacking with Bronco, so they should have waited on the Bobble. But I guess it pumps the tokens. I don't know. I'm jumping them anyway, so Talisman of Dominance. Oh right, it looks at their deck, of course. Yeah. Duh. Am I supposed to trade with one of these constructs? Uh, maybe. Hmm. Nah. Just do this. They played the Bobble, so we don't have to worry about Bronco next turn. It's a little annoying if we draw Exhume that they have creature in the yard, but it kind of bails them out of their misplay. Not even really a misplay, just like a play I wouldn't have made that way. Okay. Blood Tithe. Hmm. Okay. Kolaghan's Command. Well, it's not bad, but it doesn't do much this turn. They get to draw some cards if they want. And they get to see my Kolaghan's Command too. Oh, they don't sack the Urza's Bobble. Interesting. Seems like you would want to know what's in my hand more than you'd want to know what's on the top of my library for your next turn, but I don't know. Who's keeping track? And now they play the Bronco. Pre-combat. I don't know. I shouldn't pick apart my opponent's plays, especially when they're beating me. Rumbling in, huh? Yeah, just chump. Hex Mage. Doesn't really do anything yet. Shallow Grave on Torsten. So I don't get the tokens. I could Kolaghan's Command back the Torsten and then Shallow Grave Triplicate Titan. Once again, I don't get the tokens, but I can attack for 9 in the air for whatever that's worth. I guess 11 if I attack with Oliphant. Still not really jamming for lethal though. So I think I have to. Unfortunately, I think I have to Kolaghan's Command the Bronco instead of the Lurrus because I just can't let it attack. Or no, I can Blood Tithe the one of them. Oh no, I don't have the Blood Token anymore. Shit. I guess I maybe should have saved it for the Lurrus. Might cost me. Okay. Let's see. Let's just pass. They could have a counter spell, but they have a million mana, so they're gonna have a counter if they have it. So now they know I have Kolaghan's Command, okay. They don't know I have Shallow Grave though. Unless they go ahead and replay the bauble now. I could still show them Kolaghan's Command again. Hopefully they play bauble out of the yard first, so that I get another break from Bronco. Although if they don't play bauble, I do get to like trade with one of the tokens. Okay, they play bauble, so I at least get a break from the Bronco for a turn, but now I don't get to trade with the token quite as well. Tamiyo. I can Shallow Grave Torsten. Oh no, actually Shallow Grave Torsten's pretty sick because I can trade with a construct if they don't play anything else. But they know I have the command, so see how they play this. They're saddling. Okay. They can sack. They can sack Bauble to make it not trade. That's probably the correct play by them. Because it's going to die anyway. Torsten's going to get exiled anyway. They don't want me to have all the tokens. I think I still do it though. Make them make the play. Get the ETB. Okay, yeah, not really worried about decking, so I'll take all these. Passageway Seer. Not bad since Tamiyo doesn't actually deal damage. See if they sack the bauble here. I didn't even look at what we bottomed, but I guess I just chump again. I think I just jump again. Okay, they let it trade. That's pretty good for me. And it puts it back in the yard too if I want to exhume it. But if I'm exhuming, I'm probably getting Fury or Titan over Torsten. Oh, shit. They can mind twist me for a bunch. Sure. I mean, it's just Seer is good, but they can already play Bronco next turn. I'm not worried about it too much. Dreams. Yeah, I mean, it's just like discard. Whatever. Go crazy. They get to exile a creature from the yard, I guess, with Dreams. So that's something. And they get to exile Seer, so whatever. I got options. You got it. Okay, Broncos out. They tapped Talisman instead of Saga, which is keeping them from playing. Or no, I guess Diamond. They can play Dreams still. They want to exile a creature. Yeah, sure. What are you going for? Titan, I guess. Maybe Fury. Probably Titan. Or if they're just pissed off at Torsten, they could take Torsten, I guess. Wow, they do take Torsten. Okay. That's totally fine. I was not going to recur that one. So it gets exiled after all. Alright, we draw Dak, which is pretty nice. I can steal their construct token. It's much smaller on my side, but I could also take Mox Diamond and try to set up. No, I guess that doesn't really work. I still need white for Atraxa hardcast. Yeah, I think I just steal their construct. They have Hex Mage, they can kill my deck. I don't have an answer to Bronco, unfortunately. I think I attack here, though. Sure. I don't think I'm supposed to attack with all the tokens because they have a pretty good attack back on me. They have a first striker and Bronco just eats one. Temio blocks one. I just don't think it'd really be worth it. They may let me have Dak to loot, which would be nice. We'll see. Oh, there's the Dark Depths. Never mind. Never mind. You replay Bobble. They're all about main phase replaying Bobble with Luris. It's kind of funny. Voidwalker. Like I said though, I can't really pick apart their play too much because they are beating me, but Tamio. No attack with Bronco is kind of insane. See what they do though, because they can just win. Like I'm at 3. I don't know how you don't attack with Bronco there. But Tamio Plus is pretty good against 8 soldier tokens. I guess maybe you think you have depth, so you have some inevitability. I'm not sure. Not sure the logic there. But I at least know I'm gonna get to loot with Dak, which is nice. Atraxa. Okay, so Caracas is actually an answer for Dark Depths, but now we're just gonna die to Caustic Bronco. And Dauthi Voidwalker, that too. A number of things. Also, if I discard Atraxa, they can cast it with a Voidwalker, but I guess they can just kill me with it. Okay, let's loot. There's the Exhume. I can't Exhume Atraxa though because of Voidwalker. Is my Fatal Push even still in the deck? Yeah, it is. So I get Triplicate Titan. Still just died of Voidwalker. Bounce, bounce. Iteration. Fear. So I can Exhume Fury. So I have to discard Iteration Atraxa and then Exhume Fury. Is that it? Okay. Sure. Oh, they want to get their Hex Mage back. I see. I guess that works. Let's kill you. And you. And let's go ahead and bounce that so I can attack, I think. I need to attack here. Um, there. Block there. And it still doesn't really make sense to attack with anything else. Oh wait, I forgot their Saga token's huge. Never mind. Oopsie. There I go, making punts after calling out my opponents. Giving plus 2-0 and Trample to Fury probably would have been nice, but don't know why they're blocking with Hex Mage. That's kind of strange. I guess they wanted to keep their lead on the punt scoreboard. It's been kind of a weird game. Wow, they had another 0-mana artifact. That's wildly impressive. Not only that they have so many, but that they've been able to get one with every Urza Saga, and they've saga'd 3 times. Like it's you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 0-mana artifacts, but you also had targets in the deck still for 3 of them. It's impressive. There's the Thopter Foundry. They don't have Sword right now, unless they just were sandbagging in their hand. Did he get exiled? No. Plus, yep. Did they? Okay, they played Bauble from the graveyard. Not playing their Caustic Bronco when I'm at 1 is just baffling to me. They're treating Caustic Bronco like it's just a grizzly bear. I don't really understand it, but whatever. They have a 9/9. I can steal with Dak. They can't even sacrifice it to the Foundry. I could steal the Foundry. It's actually kind of tough. So attacking with these doesn't do anything, but I can attack with Fury. I can bounce Lurrus. Yeah, I guess I just do that. I want to steal the Foundry because I guess I should have Dread Fugued first. Let's bounce that and then I'll Fugue. Consultation, Dark Ritual. Six, 7. No, that's 4, 6, 7. So I just take Lurrus because they can get back with Tamio anyway. You are a Planeswalker. Okay. So if they hit, they can make some Thopters, I guess. Yeah, they can make a bunch of Thopters. gain a bunch of life, and then I die to the Thopters. Sure. I couldn't really stop that though. GG. I didn't even think about that. Like, I think of Thopter Foundry as such a combo card. I'm like, oh yeah, you can just sack regular artifacts and win. Alright, GG. I have 2 minutes. They also don't have much time, but they have like twice as much as me, so probably just gonna end up timing out. Definitely want Fiery Confluence and Skydiver. Probably want Simian Spirit Guide too, just to speed things up with 2 minutes left. Tarfire actually doesn't seem that bad against them. I like the Pyro. I feel like I don't even have time to fuck with initiative. But it is pretty fast if I can get it going. I feel like they're going to be pretty good at taking initiative though. Hmm. I'm not really sure what to cut. Maybe just one of the big, like maybe cut Titan or something. Or Seer. It's probably just Seer. I want to get Spirit Guide in here. I think Emperor is good. They have graveyard stuff I need to exile. Alright, play first. Gotta play quick here. Alright, looks good. Start with Volcanic. Hope they don't have Wasteland. I might just be playing a turn 2 Emperor and then pitch casting Fury. See how they start. They have double Mox plus Mox Diamond, so get off to a pretty quick one. I'll start with Volcanic though. Can always just go Swamp Emperor if I want. Oh god, that's a time waster. 0 cards still makes you do it. There's the Mox. Knight's Whisper, okay. Yeah, I just don't have time to win this really. There's the Dark Depths and the Hex Mage, but I have Caracas. Don't have time to mess around, really. I could have pitch cast Fury and done that, but let's just do it this way. They don't even go for the Dark Depths. Okay. Interesting. I just have to hope that a 4-4 wins the game. I don't know. Hope they don't have anything else to do. Not in a good spot with 1 minute left. Got a Mind Twist. Sure. You got me. Knight's Whisper. I wish I could F6, but I can't because I have Crocus for Depths and Lurrus. I'm assuming they have other stuff to play, but they could just go like get Lurrus, play Lurrus. Okay, sure. Alright, they're not doing anything. F6 time. Foundry, sure. Okay. They just have Demonic Consultation. I have to take this sword though, because they have to draw double blue to be able to kill me with Consultation. There's the double blue. Just make sure they do it correctly, I guess. All right, GG. Did they reveal Island with the sword hand? No, so they drew that off the top. Cool. I mean, it's just an island. It's not like that crazy of a draw. Although they don't have any other islands in the deck, so it kind of was a crazy draw. I mean, they have Mox Sapphire Petal, I guess, but they had 3 draws to find it. I guess Wishclaw would have done it. So 4 draws. Yeah, not terrible odds. Anyway, GG. I couldn't have really played that much differently, so I had the option to Fury the I had the option to Fury the whatchamacallit, the Hexmage, and then Emperor the Fury. There'd be no Hexmage there. We would attack with a 3/3 double striker, deal 6 extra damage, and they wouldn't have been able to block that turn. So that, like, I guess that would have technically killed them that game if everything else went the same. Because I still would have had Caracas open, and I mean, if I don't have any cards in hand, like if I Fury away the iteration, maybe they're not as tempted to play Mind Twist. Maybe they play something else. So maybe it goes differently after that. But I probably should have done the Fury line. But that being said, I don't know what else they have in their hands, so I could have easily just regretted furying that thing and just being too hasty uh, when they played something else. But I also could have just attacked for 2 after I furied, and then save up the exiled fury for whatever they play on their turn. Because I get the ETB again, so I could set it up for the following turn. So I think probably pitch casting Fury was a better play there, but I was trying to rush, and that's what happens when you don't play fast enough in the first 2 games. But yeah, on to the next. That was a bit of a slog of a match. My opponent had a bunch of power and a couple good combos. All right, let's play first. Hand looks pretty good. Let's keep. I think I start with just a cheap Dread Fugue. Is that true though? Yeah, I think I do. So they go Halfling, I go Harvester. They get 1 turn with the Halfling, and then I can Harvester it. I kind of want to take Library. I feel like I don't have too fast of a start, and Library's going to kind of nail me. I'll hold the Mox for now. Traxa. Okay. So I can discard that and Shallow Grave it. Torsten, okay. Yeah, let's Shallow Grave, I think. Get some stuff. Dream seems good. Do I want that over Iteration Exhume though? So Dreams is like the oh, they just scooped. Okay. I mean, I got some good card advantage, but they weren't dead. I don't know. I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one. If I wanted Dreams to like take their Titania, or if I should go for Iteration or Exhume for more of my like offense. It was a little tough because I couldn't take Faithless Looting and Exhume, so I didn't have a discard outlet for the Torsten. So taking a recursion spell there, was a little tough. Feels like Taking Dreams is probably the right call. So we're up against green blue. Probably a Time Walk deck if I had to guess, but they're obviously Titania. I could play Tarfire, even Bone Crusher too. Confluence wouldn't be crazy. It kills 5/3s. Might be a matchup where Passageway Seer is not the best, but I think I just have enough. I have enough board control with like Command, Push, Harvester, Pyro, Fury. Like I can kind of compete on initiative, even though I don't have like a good curve of creatures, you know? Hmm. Oh, they also showed World Spine, so they're clearly playing Flash and green blue. Yeah, so I think I just run this back. And looks good. They play at Plains first. Okay. So I go land, Ancestral, draw up to 9, play this, have to discard. Sylvan. Sure. Hmm. Okay, just 2 mountains. Pass. Alright, turn 2 Dax, pretty good. I mean, they have library going. They have some combo stuff. Like pretty much every deck. So basically just digging for a big creature. We can Shallow Grave or something. If I don't find anything next turn, I could just Iteration or go ahead and Spell Seeker for Exhume. And then that way it's a lot better when we hit the big thing with Dak. Okay, Spire Bluff. Hmm. Yeah, let's do this first. Still, I was thinking about going and getting Exhume with Spell Seeker so we don't like draw. It makes it more likely we draw a creature. But I think if we do draw the creature here, I'm gonna want my mana open to Shallow Grave. So do it that way. What's going on? It's kind of funny. I actually really have to use the bathroom, and I think I might just go now while they're apparently AFK too. Uh, yeah, I'll be right back. All right, we got there. We hit the mother load. He passed priority 3 seconds later. What's up, Thomas? Yeah, sorry about that. Of course he's ready right when I leave. All right. So do we want a Traxa? I think I just want a Traxa, right? Because Triple Titan doesn't trigger the tokens, so I think I still discard it. But so we'll go you first, and then you, and then we'll go Swamp. I mean, I let him have Mystic in this case, but I can also just pitch cast Fury if I want. I'm going to be up on cards by quite a bit, so losing iteration is not a big deal. Torsten over Blood Tithe. Is that right, though? No, I guess I'd rather have Blood Tithe. Turn, Tomb, Mox. Life, Death, Fable, and then I think Pyro over Kolaghan's Command. Nah, I think Kolaghan's Command's actually a little better. 12 cards. Unfortunately, don't have another black source out, but it's okay. So what am I pitching? Probably just iteration. Discard some lands, I guess. So if they play something scary, I can get back Fury with the command and like pitch cast it again if I want. Anybody? There's a cat on my lap now, just for full transparency. I'd like to get Fable down if they don't play anything too wild. Uro, sure. So if I spell Seeker for Exhume now, they get Uro back, but it just triggers once. Ooh, they had a lot of stuff to do. Okay. So if I let them get Uro back, they get Gaia's Cradle mana for a second. And then they Brazen Borrower my Dak. Okay. That is annoying, but I do get to steal their Mox Ruby. Anybody, you can't scratch me like that. Let's see. Red, blue, blue. Red, black. Harvester. What you doing? Life, Death, Triplicate Titan seems pretty good. Let's get Dak down first. Take their Mox. They don't tap it. Rookie mistake. Don't F6 when you know your opponent has a Dak and you have a Mox Ruby out. I think I'm supposed to Triplicate Titan and then just hold up. Hold up Fatal Push, I guess. I don't know. A 9/9 Flying Vigilance Trample seems pretty good. I thought about maybe playing Fable instead of Dak, but I think taking them off a mana is good. And there's a small chance that they do actually care about the red in some way. I don't know if they're playing Omnath. I don't know. They're 3 colors and maybe black also. Not sure. Hey, buddy. He's like barely out of frame. That's funny. He's sticking his head up to the mic. Hey, bud. Old Jed. Okay. Yeah, they can't really pay life unless they have an answer to the Titan this turn. Okay. And he's off. So I have pretty good odds to draw a land next turn, so 2, 4, 5. See what they do. They kind of need a way to exile the Titan. Or just kill me. They could easily have like a combo that just kills me. Those do exist in abundance in this format. Could have like Channel Emrakul or whatever. Fractured Identity. Steal my Triplicate Titan. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. You got me. Oh, the turntables. That is funny. Stealing my deck and then using that to steal another one of my cards is pretty silly. Okay, so what do we do now? I can exile their Uro, that's kind of nice. I mean, I think I have to blow up the Titan with Kolaghan's command. I guess I do it on their upkeep. Then kill Dak also. Leaves me with 3 mana. Could go ahead and spell Seeker for Exhume. But I think I want a Blood Tithe plus Dreams. Let's do that. Karn, Natural Order. Okay. I don't love seeing Karn when I'm about to give them 3/3 tokens. I don't actually have enough black sources to play Harvester. Oops. That was a bit of a punt, actually. I could try to draw into one with Night's Whisper. Seems pretty silly, though. Yeah, I guess I just waste all that mana. Because I have to get rid of Titan. I can't take 9. Because I still have to deal with the... tokens afterwards. So now they have a bunch of Gaia's Cradle mana for Karn. No natural order creature yet, but I've got enough to deal with. And that was Fractured Identity was certainly at the turnaround here. It's funny too, Yavimaya letting Gaia's Cradle tap for a green when they didn't have any creatures. So I think I might have to just Spell Seeker and then Exhume Fury. No, I think I probably still just get Titan. Because I have to deal with the Brazen Borrower also. I guess Blood Tithe kills that. Green Suns for 1 with all that mana? You can't just Green Suns for your big thing? I guess they're getting World Spine, so they can't do that. Yeah, I guess they had Green Suns for 6. That's not that much. They're just gonna get World Spine. And then they don't have enough for Karn. So they just pass, draw land. I don't think I actually have any sources for Foothills in the deck anymore. I got my Volcanic, Blood Crypt, Double Mountain in the yard. that's probably gonna do it. 6, 9, 12, 15. I go to 1. I guess I can block that vigilance guy. Spellseeker, yes. Exhume. You get a 1/1 back. What if I get Fury? No, Fury doesn't do it. I kill the flyer. I can block, take 15. Now I kind of need the triplicate just to have a chance to crack back and win. I get an elf. I think I just keep the foothills to discard or something. I don't think I have any um, targets for it. The Mystic's actually kind of annoying because it means that I can't just let the World Spine go through if they attack with everything. Eternal Witness, Fractured Identity. Okay, now you're just rubbing it in. GG. Yeah, Fractured, still a good card, turns out. We saw Mox. We saw not much else as far as like new stuff that I was surprised by. They have Eternal Witness, so they probably have Time Walk. We know they have Flash because they're playing World Spine. And they showed us Natural Order. I guess Tarfire could be another consideration for their dorks. Skydiver. Hmm. I might just cut Night's Whisper. Whatever. I think I run it back. Maybe if I win this. Or no, because did I win game 1? I think I won game 1, yeah. Because they just scooped the Atraxa. Alright, I'll keep this. It's a little slow, but deck is good. Big creature. Swamp. Yeah, I think I can bin that. Hmm. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have played Tarn, because if I get Volcanic Island, it leaves Foothills with only one mountain to go get. Whatever. Or no, there's Blood Crypt still. I might actually just get that. Another black source. Seems okay. Ancient Tomb. Just play Dak, I think. Loot away some of these lands. Okay. So now I can go Tomb, Spellseeker, Exhume. Hopefully we don't get natural ordered. Ooh, Fury. I can't kill Caryatid though, unfortunately. If I could, I would jam that. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, it seems like this is the best play. Could also Spellseeker, play Island and Ancestral, but I think getting a triplicate Titan's pretty good. Hope they don't have Fractured. They can do the same deal as last game. Oh, they have Petty Theft. Oh man, if they just play the Brazen Borrower, I know for sure they have Fractured. Oh shit. Ah, they thought about it though, you can tell. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunate. We're actually not that far off from just casting it. That's a spot where Ancestral would be better, of course, but I felt like I was supposed to go for it there. All right. Like I said, they showed us Eternal Witness too. I already was assuming they could have Time Walk. It's a big incentive to be in blue green. So we'll see if they get that. They could also just be playing Eternal Witness because they have good cards, Fractured and whatnot. It's still a solid card. You don't have to have Time Walk, but certainly at its best. Ooh, Gaia's Cradle's good. Something huge. Mirror Battlesphere. Okay, so I can steal that, but then they have a bunch of 1/1s. Draw Ancestral. So I can just play Fury and knock out the mirror tokens. Hope this isn't a trick of some sort. Actually, this might just be a spot where I'm supposed to pitch cast Fury to develop the board more. Like I could pitch cast it and then play Passageway Seer. Hmm. Seems pretty good. I can always get it back. 2, 3, 4. Get it back with Kolaghan's Command. Okay. So they have Brazen Borrower as a flyer, but I can just Kolaghan's Command it. Still 3 mana off of Titan. I mean, Questing Beast would be something I don't. I mean, they'd have to get rid of Seer and Battlesphere and play Questing Beast, which would be difficult. If they have Fractured Identity, it's kind of unfortunate, but I've got more answers. I can also just DAC the Battlesphere again. But I guess they could do the old fractured the DAC and then steal their own Battlesphere back. That old trick. Forge. I think I just throw it on the Seeker. Spread it around. Torsten. Need to play a little quicker here. This is at least game 3, though. Mm, yeah, I don't think I mind them having a talisman. Famous last words, of course, but uh, the triplicate on top. Oliphant doesn't get anything. I think I have to save Kolaghan's command, but I can play Harvester. I think I get. I think I'm supposed to get Fury back instead of making them discard. Oh, okay. Really glad I didn't make them discard. They just had a land in hand. So 3 cards. Not at the finish line yet. Clearly very ahead, but you're never really safe in this format. Unless you have like 2 counter spells in hand. So we get to trap them. They go to 9. And then they have a blocker. So I have lethal on board. They have to play something. They've tapped 2 blue. Time Walk, Ewit, Time Walk. Would be a good play, but they don't have like a board state, so it doesn't do a ton. This is a Time Warp. No, this is something else. I mean, Fractured on deck again would be pretty good. The Battle Sphere would be tapped, so they would still have to do some shenanigans, but they get to take my Passageway Seer. Untap some lands. Gaia's Cradle taps for more now. Okay, now you have the Fractured. I mean, Treachery plus Fractured is... Yeah, wow. That was a broken draw. Holy shit. That's what I'm saying. You're never safe. We still get to trap them here. Their stuff's tapped. Put them to 3. I guess I get to Fury my Passageway Seer. I'm glad I got Fury back. I don't think I'm supposed to Blood Token yet. Trap. Dread Fugue. Okay. It's just a forest. Yeah, that's what I was a little afraid of. They played their good stuff. It's okay though. Yeah, let's just try not to let them have initiative, I guess. All right, I somehow took way too much time on that turn. It's okay. Emperor O Bones. Get triplicate Titan win. Brazil hummed. What was I humming? I don't even remember. You talking about what I was humming? Triplicate. Oh, was I? I thought that, yeah. That's funny. GG. Nice. We got one. Ding 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 ding. I thought it was a. Why did I think it was an Allman Brothers band song? I don't actually know what the song is, but I've clearly heard it before. That's funny. You said you're from Brazil, right, Thomas? All right, round 3. Let's fire it up. I don't think this deck is particularly great, but we do have a Mox Sapphire, and we at least have a game plan. You know, we have an Ancestral, some good stuff. Dak's been great, as he usually is, but certainly kind of a mid tier deck despite the power. I'd give it like a 6.5, like a 6.8 is where I think this deck lands. Not bad though. Kind of feels like I should be playing maybe Simian Spirit Guide over Pyrokinesis or something like that. In case I go up against just like straight up combo and they don't have any creatures. So that way I don't have like too many removal spell type things. But most combos still involve some amount of creature action. Play first, yet. The colors in my deck. I mean, my fixing is great. I'm not really worried about the mana requirements too much. I say that before we get mana screwed somehow, but All right, this hand's good. 5 colors is hard. Oh yeah, so I'm actually this is just 3 colors. I have other colors of creatures in here, but they're solely just to recur out of the graveyard to get them out of the yard with stuff like life death. So this deck's really just 3 colors. Luckily, the Atraxa and Torsten and stuff in white, green are just to recur. So this hand's great. We have Mox Sapphire Swamp Ancestral. We can cycle Oliphant into Life Death Oliphant. I'm not sure I even really want to do that though. I think I'd rather just keep Pyro and take our first turn to play Ancestral. So let's see. I go Mox Ancestral, go to 8, play a land, and we're good. I think that's what I'll do. Just a subtle double power flex to start the game. No big deal. Oh shit. That was a punt. I should have discarded a hand size. The Triplicate Titan. Whoops. Playing red. I think I still do this. Hmm. Spell Seeker. So Oliphant dies to Flame Slash, but I think it's a good enough to jam. Get the beats going. Turn 2, 6/4 with upside. Please no Flame Slash. So turn 2 Oliphant, obviously pretty good, but it's not even close to the best stuff you can be doing in this format. So I'm not getting my hopes up. Island Talisman, so it could be Twin we're up against. Gotta be cautious of that. Need to draw a red card so we have Pyro up. I could just go get Faithless Looting to make sure. It'd be kind of odd if we go get it and then we don't play it. I think I'd just jam Pathway Seer here, though. I don't think they're going to be able to go off next turn. Famous last words. Go ahead. Hopefully they don't have a big haster. Even if they dropped like Glorybringer and exerted it or something, it wouldn't be that crazy. I could just attack back and be good. Chandra's pretty good though. Kills Oliphant, sticks around. I have to attack it, basically. Although I guess I don't have to. I can just jam on the Pathway Seer. Passageway Seer. Knight's Whisper. I don't know why I got Island. I forgot I had Sapphire. Another blue source. Okay, we drew the looting. Shallow Grave, I think wins. 6 plus 5. Oh, no, they go to 1. Not quite. Kind of want to get Dreams or Dread Fugue, but let's just go Exhume. Yeah, let's hit Chandra. I already have lethal next turn with the trap plus Shallow Grave. Would be kind of funny if they kill Spellseeker in response to Shallow Grave. That is a potential problem. You go to 9, 6. I could still put them to 1 if they do that, because I could exhume the Oliphant. Or no, I guess Spellseeker would have haste, so that would be the extra one. Dak Faden. That's not going to do anything. Loot it up. They still have a land drop. I don't think 2 mana does much, though. Unless they have Lotus. They have a Mox. Invert Polarity is a good one to know about. There's the Flame Slash, okay. Sure. So they did get rid of my Shallow Grave option there. They scoop it up. Okay. So I think what I would have done there is Exhume Spellseeker and then Shallow Grave the Oliphant so it has haste. 6/4 trample and then a 8/6 trample. They would get their Jace back to prevent 2. So they take 12. I think they were at 9 at that point, right? Yeah. Oh. So I'm going to guess Twin based on what I saw. They had at least 1 Mox plus a Dak. I could steal my artifacts back from them, although I only have the 1 pretty much. I guess Triplicate Titan's a big one. I could just cut that. Play Deathclaw or Fiery Confluence or another twin hate card. Let's go like that, I think. Sure. Might discard the hand size. Revealed Spellseeker. Okay. Do they have the mana leak? I guess we'll find out. They do not. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, I think we take all of them. I'm going to have to discard, of course. But I want Atraxa in the yard anyway. Alright, let's ditch you. You. And you. Put Atraxa on top. Alright, I have a 7/7. What say you? Let's play this pre-combat. It could be relevant that we exile Bobble. Invert polarity. Okay. They get the card or they get to just counter it? They flip a coin, right? Choose wisely. I mean, them getting an Emperor is pretty sick for them. Okay, they won. I get to Pyro it if I want. Or opens me up to Twin, but I think it's worth it. And then let's ditch. Let's actually just ditch Iteration. I think I'd rather have Harvester for more pressure if they get rid of Torsten somehow. I'm going to be playing Spellseeker next turn, I think, anyway. So it'd be a while till I played Iteration. Sneak. Give me a DAC, please. Although, no, I guess Monolith has done its job. Do I leave the Torsten back? Probably not. Probably not. So I can Shallow Grave and then Emperor the Atraxa. Could also just get Ancestral. I mean, if they have Emrakul, I'm dead anyway. Pretty much. Although, I guess I sack Torsten and get a bunch of tokens. Alright, let's get Shallow Grave. No fear, let's attack. If they do have Emrakul, I want them to be at a low life total. We're dead to Blightsteel this way. But most other sneak things we're not dead to. If they have a Torsten of their own, they get a bunch of tokens. 4-2 chump with. But Atraxa beats that. Wow, they literally had Blightsteel. Insane. I honestly, I don't think Blightsteel is a good sneak thing to have, but it worked there, obviously. It could be that they have show and tell, which would make it a little better. But, it's pretty lame. I don't think it was correct to leave Torsen back, though. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, well, that was painful. They might not be twin. It could just be blue-red sneak and show and tell and stuff. They showed Grim Monolith. Doesn't make Fiery Confluence that much more appealing as a 4-drop, but definitely makes Skydiver a little bit better. I think I keep it like this. Maybe I don't want Pyrokinesis if I don't think they're a twin, actually. Alright, I like these turn 1 Ancestrals. It's typically good for me. Opponent mulls to 6. Okay, just land, discard to hand size, I guess. Talisman, okay. So I can't steal that unless I drop Mox. So I might just Kolaghan's command it. Let's get Blood Crypt, I guess. Kind of just want to play Fable and then Skydiver the Talisman next turn. It's bad if they have sneak attack. But I don't really have an answer to sneak right now anyway. If I lose the sneak attack Blightsteel 2 games in a row, I guess I can't say it's bad anymore, but I'm still going to say it's bad. Alright, don't hurt me, please. Volcanic Fury. Okay. This feels like an invert polarity, maybe. Yeah, let's just pass, see if they do something on the end step. I have a clock. It's not a fast one, but I do have a clock. Now they just have sneak plus activate. Jace, okay. I think I just bounced that. I could tar fire it and try to get them to use their invert, but I have a pretty clean answer to it right now, so. Yeah, just pass. They have to deal with my current threats, so. Jeez. Okay. And they're brainstorming. Okay. I'll allow it. They haven't played a land yet, so. Oh. They scoop. That's strange. Maybe they were flooded or something? I don't know. It's a weird scoop. But GG's. 2-1. That was kind of a cool one. I wasn't super enthusiastic about that build. I was hoping to get flash and sneak attack and through the reach and stuff, but ended up being okay. A little recursion, a little other shenanigans with Dak, and what else did we? Passageway Seer was good for a game. Got some Shallow Grave, yeah, not bad. The early interaction was nice. We had Ancestral in the opener a lot. I felt like the match that I lost, I definitely could have won. It wasn't like a definite punt that cost me the whole match, but there was possibly a line where I could have won that match if I had pitched Fury and then like put it under the Emperor. I maybe could have gotten that first match, but it's okay. Well, that's gonna do it for tonight, I think. I'm gonna get some more work in on the back end here. But that was nice. Almost 3 hours of streamage. I need to play a little bit faster if I'm going to be doing these combos. Uh, but it'll all smooth out once I get used to the cards. I'm used to most of them, but like the initiative stuff especially, it's like it's a lot of clicks and like remembering what comes next and how to plan for it. But yeah, take it easy. All right, later, Thomas. Nighty night. But yeah, till next time. I'll be back on tomorrow at some point, and I'll hope to see you then. Adios.